Hey guys, it's Gameface here, and welcome back to episode 2 of my Tottenham career mode. Now in today's episode, we're going to be continuing on with the summer transfer window. We're going to be playing hopefully a couple more matches as well in the league, and seeing what we can add to the signings that we've already made in the last episode. If you didn't see the last episode, then you can click the link in the description below to watch it. Thank you all so much for your support on that. We smashed 200 likes in the last episode. That is really appreciated. Welcome on board also to the new subscribers as well. And yeah, hopefully face cam is okay in today's video. Just a quick note, because I was sort of recording like some football videos to go on the channel at some point, and yeah, the wind kind of took the camera and it did go a bit blurry for a little bit, so I think the lens is a little bit broken, but it should be okay hopefully for this video. And yeah, let's crack on with things. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Before we do though, if we could try and hit 200 likes again on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you are new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. It'll be absolutely fantastic. Let's take a look at the shortlist. This is based upon some of the suggestions in the last episode. Sessing Young's a player I do want to try and bring in. I just got to get the timing of that signing right. I don't know whether it's the right time to sign him now, because we do obviously have Ben Davies, we've got Danny Rose at the moment as well, and I wouldn't want to sign this 16-year-old and then kind of hinder his development, so we'll keep an eye on him for now. This was a heavily suggested guy, loads of thumbs up on the comment on that one on the last episode. Again, he's another sort of player which I'm interested in, but I just think we signed another centre mid in the last episode, so I think for now we're going to hold back on him. Might sign him in January, we'll just kind of have to wait and see. It's mainly a striker situation I want to try and sort out. Not necessarily this episode, but next episode I want to try and sign one. So these are the 5 players that I'm taking a look at the moment, the 5 suggestions. What you can do in the top right hand corner of this video, a little I button there. If you click on that, there's a poll for which of these 5 strikers I should go for. The 6th option being sign none of them. Don't sign a new striker if you would like that to happen. If you don't want me to sign a new striker, then click that option on the poll. If you prefer one of these 5 players, you would like me to try and sign one of these 5 players in the next episode, then obviously vote for one of those players. I would just be interested to add another striker into the team. We've also got Harry Kane. I've also got at the moment Janssen as well, but I'm not so sure how he'll get on in game with us, so I would like to add a 3rd striker in there. It's just difficult to know what sort of ability sort of striker I should bring in. So let me know your thoughts by clicking that poll in the top right corner of this video and determining who I try and sign. But I would like to maybe try and bring in a winger as well at some point during this episode, because there was a few sort of suggestions about what I should try and do. A lot of mixed opinions about Lemar, whether I should keep him or sell him. It was pretty much 50-50 to be honest, but someone that I think we should try and get rid of is Sissoko. I think he's going to leave in real life, although his stats look pretty decent. I want to try and keep this fairly realistic, so he could be someone that we might well get rid of in today's episode. But for now, we're going to sim a few days. We are going to go with this 5 at the back formation, and we are going to give that a go. A lot of people are saying 3 at the back. Only thing is, with a 3 at the back, you do end up with sort of formations like that with Danny Rose and Kyle Walker so high up. So we'll try 5 at the back in this episode and see whether we get ourselves better results. Little bit of news here. We've managed to get rid of Alfie Whiteman. He was sold, well, we accepted an offer in the last episode. He's been sold now. Final scout report on Andre Gray, one of the players that I've been scouting as a potential option to come in. Again, he would not obviously be the starting striker. It's just one of the players that I'm looking at as a backup. And the reason why I'm looking at him, he's very fast. He's quite a physical player as well. So that's what I'm kind of after, to be honest, a fast player. We don't really have that in Harry Kane and Janssen, so that's why I was looking at him. And stats-wise, ability-wise, he's the sort of player I think would fit in quite nicely with us. So 76 overall here, and certainly a potential one for you guys to vote on in that little poll in the top right-hand corner. So we'll wait and see. We'll keep tabs on that. For now, though, I think we should maybe put in a bid for someone. I'm thinking Lemar's certainly a player that has been mentioned. Could well be going to Arsenal though in real life. So if that one obviously does happen, that would not be so good. But I'm not really too sure exactly what to do about the striker situation. We have currently Son, which I'm playing as a striker. I think for this game against Crystal Palace, we'll give him a go there. See how he gets on. We might not even need to sign a new striker if he does well there. But I think the rest of the squad is actually in a very good position at the moment. I'm not going to sign too many more players at this stage. Again, we could do it January if we do need to try and improve the ability of the team. But I think only a winger at the moment is the only thing I'm looking at. Maybe getting rid of Sissoko. But it's just difficult to know who to sign. So yeah, I think we'll begin a deal to try and sign Lemar from Monaco. We are going to put in an initial bid. It's going to be about £20 million. It's under what the chief executive says, but I'm just going to see what they say to that initial bid. Might be the fact that we have to get rid of Sissoko separately, because I think Sissoko might have recently joined, so maybe we can't even get rid of him now. We'll have a look. Yeah, he's recently joined, so we're not going to be able to get rid of him right now. Which is a bit frustrating because of course he's just going to be left in the team now. So we'll continue on, and we'll see what happens with Sissoko. It might just be that we have to keep hold of him until January. We could loan him out until January as well. Those are all the other possible options. And we're now on the day of the game against Crystal Palace. So we are going to get on with some scout reports quickly though before we get on to the game. Again, we get a scout report back on this guy, Dendocker. I'm not so sure I pronounced that right. We got his stats back anyway, 21 years old and 78 overall. Pretty decent overall, of course, for his age. Value-wise, £9 million. Quite a low wage as well, so no issues there. Not so sure his stats are that fantastic. I think overall very good, and obviously a lot of potential in him, but nothing that stands out massively just yet. We've got Ryan Sessegnon here, a scout report back on him. A player, like I say, I want to try and sign. Spurs have been heavily rumoured to be signing him at some point, and yeah, certainly looks very good. 16 years old, 66 overall, pretty decent. But now we're going to get onto this game against Crystal Palace. This is I'm going to go with. Yes, it's the 5 at the back formation. We're going to go with Lloris, Kyle Walker, Alderweireld, Dyer, Vertonghen and Rose at the back. Then we've got Dembele, Ali, Ericsson, Harry Kane and Son, who plays as a striker here. So it's a different sort of formation. If you saw the last episode, you'll have seen that we didn't play as well as we hoped to in the first game against Everton. That's why I've changed things around from the 4 at the back in today's episode. This is actually gone with our new signings on there, so he doesn't quite make the cut in today's game, but we'll wait and see. Just trying things out, different formations, different sets of players. This is the sort of thing that ideally you do in pre-season, but of course we chose to skip it. So we'll see how we get on here against Palace. I'm hoping for the 3 points, obviously. We should be beating them, and let's wait and find out how we get on. Okay, here we are at home for this game against Crystal Palace, the second league game of the season. Let's see how we get on. Some changes, of course, to the team here, and hopefully a change of performance from the last episode. Didn't create enough chances, didn't take enough chances, obviously, with a 0-0 draw in the last game. Ericsson through to Son. Could be a great opportunity here. Son, can he find a cut back to Ericsson? Ericsson plays into Danny Rose, and it's 1-0. Danny Rose gets himself the goal. He's managed to get forward really well for us here, and he's put us 1-0 up 25 minutes into this game, and it's a nice little finish from Danny Rose. Just managed to keep his cool, Ericsson, with the pass through, and it's a nice little left-footed finish round the goalkeeper, and Danny Rose, of all people, to get our first goal of the season. Great little move, and around Steve Mandanda. 1-0. Fantastic start to the game. Danny Rose on the overlap again. Need to get him forward a little bit more, if anything. He's got another good chance for a cross. Harry Kane's in there. Oh, he pulled back and he managed to get it in the back of the net. Steve Mandanda, bit of a howler there. I think should probably do a little bit better. But it's 2-0, that's the main thing. Harry Kane getting on the score sheet this time round on the stroke of half-time. And yeah, a bit of a weak hand, I think, from Steve Mandanda. It was difficult to tell at first whether he should have got to it or not. We'll have a look on the replay. Eventually the ball comes in. There's been a lot of chances for crosses. And of course, he should do much better than that, Mandanda. Really poor save in the end. It trickles in the back of the net. 2-0. And that gives us a nice lead going into half-time. We needed it as well. We needed that second goal just to settle us down a bit more. So yep, half-time, 2-0 up. Really good result at the moment. Of course, we need to try and add to it if we can. The thing I'm going to try and change, though, I think, in this half is we are actually going to go to a 3 at the back. We're not going to go 5 at the back now because I know I said it wasn't really a 5 at the back, and to be honest, it's not, but they're still not going forward enough. The full-backs aren't going forward enough as much as I'd hope. So we're going to try and change it to 3 at the back. We'll go with a similar sort of positioning other than that, hopefully. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully it doesn't imbalance us too much here against Crystal Palace, but they haven't really threatened going forward, so it makes sense to push our full-backs on a little bit more. If we have to move them back, then we can always tell them to come back on defence, and we'll see what that does. But yeah, we'll wait and see how this goes now in the second half. We're 2-0 up at the moment against Palace, pretty much in cruise control, so hopefully we can find a way of adding more goals to the scoreline. Rose over to Dele Alli. Might hit this one from here, actually. Oh, not too far away. Good strike. Straight up to Son, who's going to play it onto Ericsson. Now onto Kane. Kane needs the overlap here. He's got it from Kyle Walker, so there's much better positioning from the fullbacks. Kyle Walker to cross it in. Ericsson's in there. Should have been Harry Kane, really, but Kyle Walker tries to keep hold of it, and we've got a throw in. Kane, brilliant, onto Dele Alli to shoot, gets blocked. Dembele now on the edge of the box to retrieve it into Ali. Son with a chance, deflects to Mandanda. Okay, so about 15 minutes to go. We're going to make all 3 changes here, just trying different combinations again, because this should now be a 2-0 win for us at least. So Kudu, Janssen and City all to come on. We'll take off Ericsson, Son and Rose. Again, just trying out different options. Dele Alli will go at centre attacking mid, and we'll see how that goes for the final 15 minutes. Why not? Let's give it a go. Maybe it'll benefit us, maybe it'll backfire. We'll have to wait and see. Oh, Janssen onto Harry Kane. Brilliant overlap here. City to shoot, and saved by Steve Mandanda. Should have been more across the goalkeeper there as opposed to at him. And it'll be City now to play it to Nkudu, who's going to go for a cross here. Not a bad ball in. Dele Alli was there. Maybe should have won that one. Oh, Dele Alli's won it back comfortably. Now onto Harry Kane to hit. And, oh, is that deflected wide? It is. Another corner for us. Again, going to be into Nkudu to deliver. Can he pick anyone out at the back post? Jansen's there, but punched away by Mandanda. That's it. It's a 2-0 win for us. It was a shame we couldn't add to the scoreline. We certainly did have 1 or 2 opportunities, but mainly half chances, to be honest, in the second half. I was glad to kind of rotate the team around a little bit. 15 minutes to go. Gave some other players an opportunity to show me exactly what they could bring to the team, albeit just a small one. Crystal Palace clearly weren't even really in the game, to be honest here. So happy to get the 3 points, fully deserved as well. Maybe it would have been nice to have won it 3 or 4, but we'll take a 2-0 win, and it's a good start. Because again, we are still learning about this team. We're learning a different way of playing with the side, different formations, that sort of thing. So a win there puts us up to 5th position, 4 points from the last 2 games, the first 2 games of the season. Not so bad start, obviously unbeaten so far. Let's crack on with some player drills, though. Let's continue on with those exact same 5 drills, and we'll see how we get on this week. Hopefully it's a bit of progress. 1 or 2 stats go up, 2 stats there going up this week. Not so much, but hopefully we can over the next few weeks. Transfer offer in here for one of the youngsters I think we're going to be getting rid of. Barnett coming in with £110,000. Obviously not a great deal of money, but we'll ask for a little bit more. We'll ask for the 40 grand extra that he's worth, and we'll see what they say. Monaco come back, accept the £20 million bid as easily as that. So we'll continue this one, we'll pursue it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below as to what you think about this signing. A lot of people seem to be really in favour of it, obviously particularly Tottenham fans who of course will love if Lemar joins them in real life. I think we'll go with important first team player. I'm always reluctant to give players bigger squad roles than maybe I should, because obviously they end up demanding much more than maybe what you can give them. So we'll offer him that. We'll see what comes of that, and hopefully we can sign him up. I'm expecting him to accept that contract. But again, it's really down to you guys as to whether I sign him in the next episode. Some more scout reports coming back. Taliso was one of the players suggested. Again, another situation where we've got a sentiment that we signed last episode, so maybe this one's for further down the line, but certainly a player that I'll continue to look at. He's moved in real life, I think, from Lyon, so would be a good option for us, but a big price tag on him. £20 million, a lot of money for him. Joshua King and other players, as well as Danny Ings, I've scouted. Not great overall, I knew that going into it, but he is a very fast player and someone that Tottenham have been looking at. So certainly another option as well, cheaper option there, alongside Danny Ings, another similar sort of player, but a higher overall. And another transfer offer in, Toby Alderweireld, Bayern Munich. I don't think we will even look at the offer, to be honest. We'll just go ahead and reject all offers. No intention of getting rid of our better players. Barnett come back and say they'll pay 140 grand, and of course we will just accept, so we won't bother going on with any more money. It's a fair amount of money, I think, for him. And Lemar's accepted the contract, £20 million. He can now sign before this game against Liverpool if I wanted to. It's just whether I do sign him or not. I just think we've got Sissoko in the side already, got Nkudu already in the team, and it's difficult if you sign Lemar. It's difficult to even know where to play him in this formation as well. So certainly be a tricky situation, but I think the way to get around it would be the 3 at the back option. I think it would be a different formation. I'm pretty sure we could be better off like this, or the one that we played in the last game. Yeah, maybe this one could be a better option for us, actually. It'd probably make more sense than the one that we played in the last game. Just going the one striker with a few more supporting players around them. So we'll wait and see how he gets on. We are going to go with this formation against Liverpool. We're going to risk it. We are going to go with this sort of side, I think, for the game. So, yeah, we might just pursue this formation, bring in Lemar, who could obviously play with Danny Roses at the moment, and see whether that would help us out a little bit. It's a tough one, though. I think if we were to bring him in, we'd certainly have to get rid of either Sissoko or Lamela at some point, although Nkudu, maybe even him. I think that'd have to be in January rather than this transfer window, so we would have probably a surplus of wingers at the club, which isn't ideal, but I'd rather have too many players than too little. So we are going to sign up Lemar. I was going to wait until next episode, but I think we'll sign up here. £20 million. He will join us from Monaco and joins us before this game against Liverpool. So a good little sign to bring in for that match against Liverpool, such a huge game. A very good deal that I think we've got over the line. A decent amount of money as well, not overpaying that, I don't think at all. Okay, so on to this game now against Liverpool. To finish off today's episode, Larissal's starting goal. We'll go with the 3 at the back. Alderweireld, Dyer and Vertonghen there with Dembele and Wanyama in front of them. Kyle Walker and Danny Rose obviously playing out wide as we've seen in the last game. Dele Alli at centre mid with Eriksen at centre attacking mid just in behind Harry Kane. We'll see how that goes. We can change things around. If we want to swap Eriksen and Ali, then we can. And yeah, we are going to go with, again, a very strong bench. Ginter, Kieran Trippier, City, Nkudu, Lemar on there, Son and Janssen all on there as well. Lemar will hopefully come on at some point during this game. Fantastic stats. Really want to try and use him. Whether it's central or out wide, I'm not so sure yet. So here we are at this game against Liverpool. It's quite obviously an ambitious and a little bit risky formation that I've gone with, but we're going to give it a go against a team like Liverpool. They're obviously a great side, great footballing team. So Hopefully it pays off, hopefully it works out, but I am wary that, of course, they could cause some damage here because they are a very good side. So if things don't work out particularly well, then we can, of course, switch it back to make more of a fight at the back. But I am hoping that those two fullbacks, Kyle Walker and Danny Rose, do get back when we need them. What a ball in. Oh, Mane with a great chance already. Still going. Oh, Lloris just about gets it away. Don't know what's going on there. It's out for a corner anyway. Good start from Liverpool. Great switch onto our left-hand side. And just about kept in. Still in the middle. Cleared away from our box. It's going to be Alderweireld to try and cross it back in. Little fake shot maybe. We've got to try that again. Kyle Walker through to Harry Kane. What a pass. Harry Kane nearly gets there. Dembele does. And it's 1-0. Dembele just falls to him perfectly. He's got himself into the box. And it's a nice little finish into the back of the net. And fantastic left-footed finish, I think it was. Didn't quite see, albeit into an open net, but there was still defenders around him. A little bit fluky. Mignolet comes out. Not really too sure what he's trying to do. I know he's trying to close down the angle a bit, but Harry Kane manages to just about get enough onto it. It's a really strange shot of goal, this one, but it's a brilliant chip forward. Harry Kane just connects with it, and it falls into the path of Dembele. It's 1-0, and a nice way to start this game. Eriksen on to Danny Rose. He's got past Klein, but for how much longer? He has still got past him. Harry Kane should be in the middle, but he's not. Rose still going, look for the cutback. Dembele! Oh, nearly got himself a second. What a save by Mignolet. It's parried away and cleared, and Danny Rose has won that. Harry Kane looking to Eriksen, and he decides to pass it to Mignolet. I think it was going wide, but we've got ourselves a corner anyway. It's going to be taken short to Danny Rose. What's his delivery going to be like? Not bad, actually. Wanyama's going to head it back in, and it's into a dangerous area, but Mane will clear. Oh, through to Lucas Leiva of all players. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh my days, that could have been the first time he's scored in maybe 6 or 7 years, who knows. Lloris with the save though, it's out for a corner, 27 minutes in, and they've got themselves a corner here. John Henderson to deliver, that's an easy clearance. Kyle Walker onto Danny Rose, he's got forward really well, but again, nobody else has. In fact, we might have Dele Alli in there, and it's found everyone but him. It's on to Harry Kane, Eriksen still has it, brilliant turn. What a strike from Kyle Walker on his weaker foot, but it gets blocked again. 2 strikes and 2 blocks from the Liverpool defenders. At the moment, though, really, really good performance. It's fantastic football. Actually pulling Liverpool apart with 3 at the back. I was not expecting this sort of performance. Really dominant. And I was expecting a much sort of shakier defensive performance. But the fullbacks have got back really well. Eriksen looking for Kane. What a pass through. Kane on his left foot. Just wide. It's a shame because we really could have done with a second goal before half-time there. Really good bit of play on the edge of the box again between Eriksen and Kane. Good little 1-2. This time, just not quite on target. Danny Rose maybe to start another attack for us here. He's done really well so far in this half. Out to Harry Kane this time. Needs some support. Eriksen could give it to him, but another really good block by the Liverpool defence. We could have had 2 or 3 goals so far in this half if it wasn't for so many blocks from them. Well played. Look at that from Wanyama. Perfect from him. Wanyama now going to look forward for a pass. Dele Alli nearly made a run, but this time intercepted, and that's an injury to Sturridge. Oh no, that could be a bad one for him. He's literally just fallen over. Well, that's it for the first half, winning the game 1-0. Okay, it probably should be 2-0. They have had much of the better opportunities than Liverpool. They've still threatened, and they still look a threat going forward to Liverpool, but we have managed to control it pretty well for the most part. So, we're 1-0 up going into the second half. I want to try and add to the scoreline. It's been a really, really good performance. In terms of the football that we've played, it has been absolutely fantastic at times. Got to try and continue that in this half as well, and like I say, add to the scoreline if we can. Harry Kane turns his man and shoots and smashes it into the back of the net. What a goal that is from Harry Kane. What a turn as well. Straight from kick-off, 2 minutes in. We've done exactly what we set out to do, doubled our lead. What a smash in the back of the net that was. Crazy strike from him, and a really good turn of his man as well. Let's watch that one back on the replay. Really good strike. So you can just see Kyle Walker, really good run, just mixes Lucas Leiva. What a turn that is. Smashes it past Mignolet, no stopping that. It's 2-0, doubled our lead early on. Harry Kane getting himself 2 goals in today's episode. Eriksen's made the run in front of Harry Kane. Could he now pick him out again? He has done. Harry Kane's going to try and flick it on. Danny Rose maybe, just kind of falling away from him. It's a shame because that would have been a second goal for Danny Rose in today's episode. That would have been quite nice to have done, but a really good run from him. The fact he's got up again to help attack is brilliant. Really doing a fantastic job there. Just got to make sure that he recovered from these sort of matches as quickly as possible because he's obviously doing a lot of running in these sort of games. Eriksen needs another man. He's got Danny Rose again. He's going to come inside. Harry Kane again to turn his man. Can't quite get past him this time. Don't say that's an injury to him. It is. Oh, he's going to have to come off, isn't he? Dele Alli's going to get himself booked, I think, here as well. Harry Kane was holding his knee badly there. Okay, doesn't seem to have any sort of injury on him, but he certainly did stay down a long time. So we'll keep him on the pitch, but I wouldn't be too surprised if we got some sort of email afterwards saying that he's out for 3 months or something with a broken ankle, despite being able to finish this match. Oh, well played, Eriksen. He's still got it through to Harry Kane. Can he actually outpace the defence? He has done. Kane! Oh, Jesus Christ, that is a terrible finish. How has he managed that? That's one of the worst strikes I'll ever see from Harry Kane, I think. Just completely dragged it wide, not even on target. 1-on-1, I mean, I don't know what went wrong there. 89 finishing, I think, Harry Kane. Okay, so first two changes here. With just over 20 minutes left of this match, we're going to bring on Lemar, our new signing, and Son as well. And that means we'll be taking off Danny Rose and Dele Alli. Dele Alli's booked, and he's playing a position where he can pick up another yellow card, potentially. And Danny Rose is coming off because he's quite tired. So we'll make those two changes. Just over 20 minutes left, like I said. And we'll see whether we can add to the scoreline further. It'll be quite nice to try and do that. Might make the third and final change. We might not, if we don't need to. Oh no, Firmino's got past everyone here. Wanyama can't catch up, still going, but he does eventually. Stops that attack and keeps it in even better. Fantastic from Wanyama yet again. He's broken up play brilliantly in this match. Oh, ball through to Firmino. Thought he'd got in. Just past the post and a chance to get the subs on. There's a corner here for Liverpool. Jordan Henderson's over this one. 10 minutes left of this game. Got to try and clear it away. Lloris comes out for it. Doesn't do the best of jobs, but he does clear it. And it's out to Lemar. He's won it back off, I think, Moreno there. He's the only man forward. Lemar's going to go 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Can he beat Mignolet to make it 3? Lemar, and he has done. He's kept his cool, and he's finished it off past the goalkeeper. And with just over 5 minutes left, Lemar, the substitute and the new signing, scores the goal. The third goal to pretty much kill off the game, if it wasn't already killed off. And yeah, 7 minutes left of this match. Does fantastic though to finish it off. Those one-on-one chances can be difficult sometimes to score. But he does. He scores on his debut, and it's now 3-0. Oh, what a ball through to Coutinho. It's now 3-1. Coutinho pulls them back. We lose our clean sheets. And I can kind of see why that's happened. Of course, Liverpool are a fantastic attack. For us to not have conceded against Liverpool would have been incredible. But they've managed to get themselves a goal. Coutinho gets one back there, but it is obviously too little too late. And that means that we will still get ourselves 3 points, luckily. It's a shame not to have clung onto the clean sheet, though, as well. So, yeah, that's it. 3 points in the bag for us. Fantastic result there against Liverpool. Really dominant display for most of the match. Obviously, they did have 1 or 2 opportunities, which we got sometimes a little bit lucky, sometimes just defended really well. But overall, fully deserved a win, I think. And that leaves us at the end of episode 2, top of the league on 7 points from the first 3 games. What a position to be in. That's on goal difference, I assume. Man United in second place there. We just got 1 more goal than Manchester United. So that's good news for us. Or we conceded 1 less, but 1 more on the goal difference. And you can see the league table there, well ahead of Arsenal, who are in 7th place. They've got 4 points from their opening 3 matches. And yeah, we are doing very, very well. Man City, though, on 0 points from their first 2 games. Still got a game in hand, of course, but yeah, we are in a fantastic position ourselves. And let's crack on with some player development before we end today's episode. We'll go with the exact same players, still trying to train them up, especially players like, I think, is it Carter Vickers that we've got in there? Certainly trying to train him up over the next few weeks and months. Onoma here going up to 72 overall, that's really good. Want to try and get him some more game time, although it'll be more likely in the cup games when they eventually start. And yeah, that is everything for today's episode. Just one final thing, obviously a reminder that you can vote in the poll in the top right hand corner of this video to decide what striker I sign, if any striker. If you don't want me to sign a new striker because you think we've got enough in Harry Kane and Janssen and Son, then of course vote for that one if you would like to. If you'd like me to not sign a striker. But that's everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 200 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or just haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.